What's up? It's Weekend Weebs, episode 90. Alonzo here, my co-host Jason, and today we're talking about JJK, season 3, episode 4, Maki versus the Zenin Clan. How'd you feel, man?
Overall, I'll give the episode a solid 8 out of 10.
Okay.
And only because as a manga reader, like there's stuff that I felt like as a non-manga reader and anime only, it leaves you a little bit confused. They might clear it up next episode. I'm not sure, but I feel like they kind of glossed over some things that were relatively important, I would say, into understanding the context of what's going on, specifically with Maki and why she got so much stronger. Because outside looking in, right, if you don't read the manga, she shows up to the vault to get the curse, the curse tools. Her dad's waiting there for her, and her dad just bodies her, literally, like, gets clapped, and then just drags her and her sister to this, the room with all the, what was it, cursed, or second grade curses?
Yeah, the punishment
second
room,
grade,
the training
and it was like a training or punishment room. I guess depending on your level of strength, right? Like, it can be training for you or it can be punishment for you. Throws him in there, basically tells him, like, the reason I didn't get head of the Zenin Clan is because your grandfather saw that I had children that were basically obsolete. They have no curse energy.
Obsolete.
They provide no use to the clan. And that's my only fault when you compare me to my brother, because everything else, if I'm not equal or better than, the only thing to me that makes sense is my children are inferior, and that's why he chose him instead of me to lead the clan. And then he just kind of walks away and is like, yeah, I hope you both die. And like, I kind of waited too long to do this. And then, Mai and Maki have their little moment. Mai really kind of just lets her know, like, hey, this is the last bit of curse energy I have. After this is over, I'm dead. But I want you to, do what I always wanted you to do. Because she wanted to run away initially, right? She was the one that wanted to run away, and Maki made her come back.
To leave.
Yeah, Mai wanted to leave because she was like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this family. I don't want to be in, like, Jujutsu sorcery. And Maki was basically brought her back.
Yeah. Mai wanted to leave. Maki wanted to be accepted.
She wanted to prove him wrong, right? Yeah. She wanted to be accepted and prove him wrong. And then that happens. They have their little heart-to-heart. Also, side note, very weird. I was like, is she about to kiss her? Like, what is going on?
That also...
No, like, what is happening?
Now we're okay, yeah. But besides, like, the whole, like, description of the episode, there's, like, several parts of the episode that felt weird to me. That did not feel like that in the manga. And I just reread it, so she does, like, feel up on her chest or whatever to see her heartbeat. But in the anime, it felt
right, I didn't think anything of that.
sensual.
I didn't think anything of her, like, I guess you could say groping her breast, because I'm like, she's just trying to see if she's alive. That's how I took it at first, right? But then she started, like, leaning in on her face like she was about to kiss her.
Yeah, I was like, that scene felt oddly sensual for some reason.
Yeah, I'm like, what is going on here?
Okay, so there's several parts. Since we're
right. I know you just asked me what my thoughts were. I'll give it 8 out of 10. Then I'll, what you think of it? What did you feel?
Okay, I really just want to know if it met your expectations, but it sounded like it didn't quite meet your expectations.
It didn't meet my expectations. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. I'll just say we'll explain in a little bit, but it did not meet my expectations.
Okay, no, it also did not meet my expectations. Like, as you're saying, I've been thinking about it a lot since, I don't know if you know, but it got a 9.8.
Yeah, I saw the tweets. So I've been seeing the tweets. I saw the tweets, and then one of the tweets were like, in Japan, a lot of people in Japan kind of feel, I bet they feel how we felt, like it was underwhelming, and they kind of missed a lot of opportunities that were present in the manga to portray them correctly, right?
Right.
And one tweet was like, all they care about over there is aura and good fights.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
And that's true, though. I mean, that's basically majority of the U.S. or Western audience's view, right?
Right.
Maybe that's a little...
Even though we do like drama, but maybe the way we look at anime, because we like, in America, we like drama and stories and stuff like that. Yeah. But when it comes to anime, the most popular ones tend to be more action driven,
action oriented. Yeah.
Yeah. But well, yeah, there's definitely a clear difference between American and Japanese reception, and there's like several parts of it that it didn't. I try to keep my manga expectations and my anime expectations at least a little bit different, because I get that
we had this ranked high for what we were looking forward to see.
Yeah, this was my most look forward to.
Yeah, I don't know if it was my number one. It was up there though. I definitely had it on the list.
I said that this was supposed to be the most emotional moment besides the very end with Megami and Sakuna and stuff like that. But it just like it sped through. It felt like for me the action was just right. Like I have no complaints about the action, the animation. It was beautiful. The fighting exceeded my expectations. Because remember, I said like I also said that I thought this should get the best animation,
right? In
my opinion, because of all the choreography, and they did a cool job. There were like several references. There was an obvious like Kill Bill reference and stuff like that. Like it got great animation. I have no complaints about the animation. But when it comes to the story part and like the emotional moments, it felt like it was on like 3x speed.
Yeah,
for those parts.
I almost feel like her and her dad had more conversation. Because didn't it do, I could be wrong. I thought it did a flashback to him and his brother and him kind of talking to his granddad or something like that. Or his dad. Not a flashback, but I feel like it was more. I don't know why I remember it being more to him talking about like, my dad did not pick me because of you. Like he reinforced that a lot heavier than kind of just saying it and then just throwing them.
He said it. Because I just read it. He does say it. He doesn't. It's quick in the manga too. Like it's not super long. The anime has the same exact conversations and amount of words.
So the dialogue is the same.
The dialogue's the same.
Okay.
It just feels sped up. Like as you're reading it, you feel like it should be more dramatic, more drawn out. There should be maybe more silence, maybe music or whatever. My mic keeps falling. I don't know. Can you even hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you good, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna fix that. But you feel like it should be more dramatic, but it just speeds through. And I kind of just want to start at the very beginning. I'm gonna fix my mic real quick. That should fix it. I don't know what's going on with it. But like, okay, even starting at the part where Naoya is sitting at the piano and she's first walking in, right? And there's a part in the manga where it shows him like bullying her. Like he's like, should I bully you like we used to? And he's like kicking her on the ground in the manga. But in the anime,
they just show it in the back. Yeah, they show it in the back, but you can't really tell what's going on. Yeah, like I just thought it was just honestly, I just thought it was like just somebody training somebody back there. Like I didn't.
It was
you know what I mean? Like okay,
POV.
If I'm looking at it as a non-manga reader, right?
Yeah,
I'm just seeing somebody outside. It's just some random people. I'm thinking it's just like background. They're just doing that to give it the scene more. I guess ambiance, is that the word I'm looking for? Just make the scene feel a little bit more filled, so it's just not dead space in the back. So it makes it seem like there's people around. You know what I'm saying? That's what I felt like. But then when he said that, I kind of. Oh, you go. Sorry.
I was gonna say, like, if you're an anime only, I feel like you'd be super confused because even I was confused. I was like, okay, they're gonna show the part where he's kicking her on the ground, but they picked this weird POV where it's from the back, is his back. You don't see Maki, and you just hear like this like cry / almost moaning kind of sound, and you're just like, what is going on? Like I'm like it just sounds weird, looks weird. You're like, you don't know what's really happening. Like that was a weird choice. What else was there? I got them mostly written down. I feel like the my moment should have been longer. Like when they're in the ocean or on the beach or whatever, I feel like that could have been more drawn out, more dramatic. They don't have to add more words, but maybe just like some music playing, just like create a sense of like sadness a little bit more. And the Toji aura moment, I just didn't like
side by side. That didn't look really good. That didn't look good at all.
It did not look
good. It was like an overlay on top of them, but it wasn't. They should have just did like they literally should have just did it like the manga, or did it to where it's almost like a father-son Kamehameha type situation. You know how when Gohan does it, Goku shows up behind him and is just standing there. Like, it would have been better if Mai was just standing there and then behind her is Toji, like faintly. That's like, you see what her dad is kind of seeing,
you
know, and not an overlay inverted on top of
it just looks it
didn't
so
look
bad.
Good. It didn't look good.
It just looked bad.
And then sorry.
No, you go.
I was gonna say, and then like obviously in the manga it didn't really show her killing all the cursed spirits inside. Like, it just, cut to her like, all right, I'm out of here now. Yeah. I was hoping that we at least saw, or the anime would embellish there, and be like, okay, she got this power up. She just trashed every, cursed spirit in here. It didn't have to be anything over the top. It could have literally just been like a speed blitz, like her just running around, chopping them up. And then she's like, all right, I'm done here. Time for me to go, handle business or something, right?
True.
But I mean, that was just something I would have liked to see. It doesn't really add or take away from anything, because it's not like that in the manga. But when she left, well, even before when she left, I'm okay with how she killed her dad. Like, that was pretty manga accurate to me. Like, he tried to unsheath his sword and she was already there and cut his head off, the top of his head off. Like, all right, on to the next person, whatever.
Yeah, that was fine.
I just feel like they didn't do a good job, and I don't know if they do it here. Maybe because I felt like they didn't really explain why she got stronger and why her what her heavenly restriction is like, and why she got this huge physical power up now. I feel like, I don't remember exactly in the manga, but I felt like it was a lot more explained. Like, they did say this, like, twins are basically viewed as one person. They're not two separate people. And then everything that they do is shared, and they're viewed as one unique person, right? So,
right.
And basically, like, Maki, yeah, you train to get stronger, but since I'm not training to get stronger, you're being held back, essentially. Because it's like, half of you is training, the other half of you is not doing anything. So, yeah, you're gaining strength, but you're being held behind by the other half, right? And then, I don't know. When I'm looking at it, I guess it was really fast. Like, they didn't really say it, but I guess since we're reading it, it's easier to consume and make that connection. Like, okay, Mai is dead, so now her heavenly restriction is at its full capability, because she has absolutely zero curse energy, just like Toji. So now her power or her physical attributes are now times 10 or whatever it is, right? To match how Toji was. Not to say that her and Toji are equal, but now she's even stronger. And I felt like if you're watching it, like, I even talked to Joelle about it. I was like, do you know why she got stronger? I talked to my other friend, Riley, and she was like, I was like, do you know why he got stronger or she got stronger? And she was like, no. And then I asked somebody else too. And I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm kind of looking, obviously I know what's going on, right? Because I read it. And not only that I read it, but, we covered it, talked about it in depth in the past. Right. And we kind of consumed JJK information outside of just the manga, like from tweets and just people, discourse from Reddit or Twitter, whatever it may be.
Yeah, right? More than the average amount of information.
Yeah, more than the average amount of person. It's not just face value. So I'm just like, do people know why she just got this huge boost out of nowhere? You know what I mean? Because not even, well, we don't really know the time difference, but in the show, it's like literally 2 minutes ago, she was not strong enough to beat her dad and was on the verge of death. And now she's walking out of this place and destroyed him in one tapped him instantly. It's like, where did this power boost come from? Did she, you know what I mean? And it's easy for someone to be like, oh, her sister died, and she's just like decided to be a badass or something. I don't know, but I'm like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's probably is what it feels like for anime only. Like, she probably just like, oh, it's like a Super Saiyan. Like, she just got angry.
Yeah.
But so, no, she was being held back the entire time. She was
right, and
technically strong the entire time.
Yeah. She just had a handicap, and now the handicap is lifted. But I think they missed the opportunity, because they do this a lot. Like, they have the narrator come in, the lady narrator, the older, I think it's like an old lady. You know what I'm talking about? That comes in and speaks, and then it puts the stuff on screen. I feel like that was a good opportunity to have the narrator come in and say, Maki, the other, I don't know, like, say it in a very eloquent way, basically comparing her to Toji, like the other, I guess, trash of the Zenin Clan has now fully been realized, because has happened.
Yeah.
And this
the one who broke
how,
away from cursed energy, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
blah.
yeah. Like they could have did that whole thing. I think that would have been awesome. That would have been super dope. It wasn't in the manga, but that would have added so much context and allowed everyone to understand, okay, this is what's going on, and this is why she's so much stronger. And I felt like it would have even been a good segue just to, open up this next page or next sequence of events. Like you get this narration, the woman that broke away from cursed energy and Jujutsu sorcery, essentially, right? Or wanted to prove Jujutsu sorcery wrong, right? And now she's going on this path of blood and just killing everyone. And I feel like that would have been super dope and super sweet and would have made it 10 times better. But, I'm just a guy that watches the show. I don't make it or animate it or storyboard or anything.
I understand I understand how it got a 9.8, because first I was like, how the fuck did this get a 9.8? But then I realized
the action. The fighting is a fighting anime. Like I said, remember I was saying like the fights have to be good because the story. I mean, it's not even spoiler, but if you listen to our show, you know how I feel about the ending, and it's funny because I guess I've been going on a little self realization journey, I guess you could say. I'm kind of hypercritical of everything. I kind of feel like I've known this already. You probably know this. For me, am I hypercritical?
Are you hyper? I don't think you're hypercritical. I think I think you pick and choose when you are critical about something.
Yeah.
You might be more critical.
I was talking to somebody else about anime, and they were like, is there any anime ending that you like? And I was like, I don't think there is. But we've kind of talked about this. I'm like, what anime has honestly ended well or good?
I mean, that's the thing. Not a lot of shows have satisfying endings. I feel like satisfying endings are in like a very like high percentile or low percent. I don't know, whichever one it is. Rare.
Yeah.
For a show to end and everyone will be like, yeah, that's a good ending.
That's a good ending, right? I just think all that to say, right? It comes back to what I was saying. The fights. Remember, I was like, the fights have to be good because the story is not going to hold up, really. But look at what we see here. Like the story was put in the back, and the fights, the animation was so good, and it got what, a 9.7. Yeah. But me and you were sitting here saying like, I don't think this was a 9.7. I'll give it an 8. And then overseas in Japan, they're feeling the same way. Like, what do you mean 9.7? Yeah, the animation was good, but in terms of like adaptation, it could have been adapted a little bit better. It could have been,
yeah,
I don't know.
They just and they made the episode longer, but I feel like it should have been like an episode and a half. I don't know for a fact. I heard that they made it a 28-minute runtime instead of the 24. They maybe added a few minutes.
Oh, 4 more minutes. But I honestly feel like this could have been 2 episodes.
It could have been.
I think this could have been 2 episodes. I think that her showing up to, I think her and her dad's situation, even though in the manga it was like her dad kind of just beat her and then threw her in there, I feel like that could have been a little bit longer. I think her and Mai being trapped inside the punishment / training room could have been a little bit longer. I even would have been okay with them adding a scene of her fighting some of the grade 2 cursed spirits in there. And then the episode ends with her either killing her dad or walking out, and it's like a standoff between her and her dad. And then the next episode is her, running through the Zenin Clan. And I would have been okay with that. I feel like that would have been better pacing.
I agree. It was, and I was gonna say that I understand. At first, I didn't understand how it got 9.8, but then I understood that most of the people watching the anime, probably at least in the U.S., like I'm confident saying like 80 to 90% of them did not read the manga, so like this is their first introduction to the story in general. So their expectations aren't going to be the same as our expectations because they don't even know what they could possibly be missing. They're just taking it in for the first time. And if you're just seeing all this great animation, you're like, oh yeah, this is amazing. I love it.
And then I ain't gonna lie, I kind of felt like I don't want to say it was not good because it was good animation, but I didn't really care for her like killing everyone inside the dojo and then it being black and white. I don't know. I didn't feel like it didn't really show her doing anything spectacular, if that makes sense. Like I didn't get somebody put side by side, they put like Madara when he showed up, to the Great Ninja War and he was just bodying all the like lackeys, the regular ninja, and that was just like so much cooler looking. And I kind of felt like I wanted to get, obviously she's not Madara, right? But I wanted to feel like, okay, I'm completely outclassing you guys, and it's just not even. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
feel like the
choreography
wasn't that good. Like, yeah, she was cutting through people, slicing them, throwing stuff at them. But I don't think that overall. I don't think the animation was good, but I don't think the choreography of the fight was good. If that makes sense.
It wasn't as unique. I don't quite remember the Madara one, but are you saying maybe it wasn't? She didn't do as many different moves as he did.
It just didn't look as cool. It didn't look as cool. Like, Madara showed up, he's just jumping on people's heads, and then they like closed up on his Sharingan, and his eyes were like darting left and right, kind of like reading the situation, and then stuff kind of just happened. And then not only that, when she fought, I hate saying his name wrong.
Which one?
Naoya?
Naoya? I call him Naoya, but
Naoya. Okay, Naoya.
Yeah.
When she fought Naoya, I was like, okay. She kind of just didn't do anything. She just sat there and ate every punch and then punched him in the face. And it's like
the same in the manga, but yeah.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. It's like no impact. Like Naoya is just punching and it's just brick wall. Just like.
Yeah, I seen one video where someone put like a bunch of like rubber duck sounds on his punches.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like, was it like that in the manga?
People
like, it
think
was
he's
no impact.
It is like that in the manga. But...
Okay. I'm just like, bro, like, I don't know. I just feel like they could have at least put impact frames. Like, she could still be like tanking the hits, but I don't know. It was literally no impact. It's just his fist hitting her body.
Didn't feel like much. In the manga, there's a bunch of. I'm trying to see.
Bunch of fists, yeah.
Yeah, he's a bunch of running around and hitting her against stuff.
The kick was one of the only things that had like huge impact.
Yeah,
when they animated it. I don't remember him throwing her like that.
I don't remember that in the anime either. And then it goes straight to the punch, of course.
And this was a punch.
Yeah. So I think they probably added some punches. Just like they did with Chozo.
They added some punches. I mean, his animation was good. I just didn't. It was just like, dang. I mean, I guess now that I'm looking at it, I mean, she kind of did just sit there and.
She did, yeah. Because she was trying to figure out what he was doing.
Yeah, counting out, the frames.
Yeah.
I don't know. Looking back on it, I guess this is not. I don't know why I had this up so high. Like even when I'm looking at the manga panels, like nothing really happened.
Well, yeah, like, it was just him hitting her for the most part.
Yeah, this sequence was good when he was running around, but then she just punched him in the face and it was just over.
Yeah.
And then when she fought, I guess her uncles, right? That was
cool.
That was pretty cool.
I want to say cousins, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Uncles or cousins.
When she fought, her cousins or her uncles.
Junichi.
Also, another thing is that apparently, I don't know if this is clickbait or I got, it's fake, but apparently Gege had a note about the guy saying he was one of the only good people in the Zenin Clan. He had a orphanage and he brought in homeless kids and women that were like the guy who was doing it, his curse technique was the eyes holding her still.
Oh, Ranta? The kid?
Yeah.
I don't know about that if that's true. I never
scroll down. Go to that specific chapter. He does his little notes at the end with the cat with the one eye.
Yeah. We'll see if that's in here. I don't remember that. I just read the manga and I didn't see that anywhere.
Okay. So maybe I gotta.
Yeah. The only thing I saw in the manga is there's like little reviews by the like the little foot soldiers. They have like little chibi reviews of the different Zenin Clan members. Like for example, they all put like 0 stars for Naoya. Like they all said like scum, trash, don't like him. Mm-hmm. For Junichi, they were like, no one understands how cool he is. Like 5 stars for Junichi. For Nobito, he was like a 3 stars. He was like, I've never seen him sober, blah 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 blah, like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't see anything about Runta being like
what's his name is Runta what? Runta
Zenin?
Oh, duh.
Wait, what do you mean? That's another Zenin. One of those.
Yeah. It says Ranta as a decent Zenin characterized. It says Gege characterized Ranta as one of the more decent or nice men in Zenin Clan, distinguishing him from his typical toxic members. Though he was still ultimately serving the clan's conservative and often evil interests. Ranta Zenin was an awesome dude. Ranta got a 5 star.
Yeah,
he was very polite to us. He'll even clean the dojo before we do. I want him to eat his fill of meat. Okay. That's his crew. That's what his crew said about him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know where I read that thing. I knew that was kind of fake. It was like he had an orphanage. I'm like, okay. I'm like, why would Gege write that? I've seen it on Twitter. I didn't think it was real. But at the same time, I was like, I usually don't really read the notes like that. So I was like, if it was real, I could see that. But then everybody was like, why would he do that? And we just introduced to him and he died. So yeah.
We officially launched the Weekend Weebs Patreon. If you ever wanted to see the unedited, ad-free video version of these wacky discussions, where you can actually see our faces, that is now available exclusively on Patreon. Plus, if you sign up, you get episodes 2 days earlier than everyone else. And for the manga readers, I'm doing weekly solo deep dives into JJK Modulo and Kagurabachi chapters that you won't hear anywhere else. Check the link in the show notes to support us. Now let's get back to the show. What else was there? Oh yeah, the Toji and the young Naoya scene. I didn't like how they did that either.
Mm-hmm.
Where he was, they mixed it in with a different scene, and it was kind of flashing back and forth with him seeing Toji.
Oh, it was him like running up to him.
Yeah, but in the manga, he just has way more aura in the manga than in that scene. Yeah, in the manga, it's like he's like,
so this happened. He ran up and then he just kept walking past him.
Yeah, but in the anime, it's on Twitter, like flashing back and forth. It's not like I was expecting.
They said
like
this was Naoya's gay awakening.
It was. Naoya loves Toji and Gojo.
Yeah, because they're I guess to him, they're the best of Jujutsu sorcery. Or two very opposites that I don't know why he loves Toji so much.
You just saw him.
He was like, I'll be up there with the both of them. You don't deserve to be there, and I'll show you that you're not.
He just saw him this one time. I don't even think he saw him fight before. Okay. Sounds like we both were not super favorable. Oh, I liked the episode. I just wanted the emotional moments to be longer. And it did confirm that Maki's mom stabbed him on purpose.
Oh yeah, and also that she was happy to give birth to both of them.
Yeah, in the end, she was just like.
I think she was always happy, but I think the way the clan just worked, she was forced to
the culture
not view them as such. Because after she died, she was like, I'm proud to give birth to you too. I honestly don't know why she killed her mom though. Like, I guess she just wanted to kill all of the clan, but like her mom was just, I don't know. Like, what power did she hold if she was kept alive?
She didn't hold any power, but it's like, I don't know. She was just killing everybody. She wasn't innocent. I saw a post today where apparently, I didn't even know this was a thing, but people were debating whether Maki killed like women and children as well.
Oh yeah, clan. She killed everybody.
But I was like, yeah, I mean, I assume that she would, if she killed everybody, she killed everybody. So yeah, women and children are part of that. But it doesn't say explicitly, but that's what I would take from it. People had differing opinions on that. But speaking of women and children, that actually brings me to my next thing. How do you feel this compares to the Itachi clan slaughter? I saw a lot of people making that comparison.
Very different because Itachi did it at night, and I don't think anybody had a chance to really fight back. Not that they could stop him.
Fraud Tachi.
And two,
and he had a friend.
Yeah. Two, I'm a little rusty on my Naruto knowledge, but it is kind of weird that he felt like the best thing for the Leaf Village and the Uchiha clan going forward is for him to kill all his own people.
Yeah,
I really look back on it. It's like, okay, I guess.
Yeah, like, this is like, it's like someone in the, like, I don't know, like in Malcolm X's group deciding, you know, I gotta kill all y'all. It's like, we can't do this. We can't rebel.
So, and I feel like they would have won too. Anyway, like the Uchiha clan probably would have won. To be honest,
was the Hokage at that time? Was it the third Hokage?
I think it was the third. It might have been the third.
Yeah, he's a fraud.
I know Danzo was behind. He was in the rooms too. Danzo the terrorist.
Okay. Yeah.
But he was, you know, pulling strings back there as well. But I don't think this is really comparable. I think her reason was she just wanted to start new, right? And reset everything and felt like the current way the clan was going was just not right. Now, do you have to kill everybody?
I feel like it wasn't even that deep.
I don't think it was that deep either.
I feel like she was just like, you know what, y'all plan to kill me, so I'm gonna just kill all y'all. I mean,
yeah, I think she only honestly had to kill the I think she only had to kill the higher ups of the Zenin clan. So like, I guess Naoya, her other cousins or her uncles or whatever, like you know how I had the group of the top Zenin clan people, and it was like those three, like kill those people, and then the other higher ups. Megami is already the leader, you know, so like what he says goes, and I don't really think that the Zenin clan are necessarily gonna. I feel like the whole group is kind of like, all right, this is who was appointed, regardless of if I like what's going on. This is the new regime, and we're gonna get behind it, right? I just think, obviously, this is all headcanon. Like I have no proof of this, but that's how I interpret these clans, right? Like they don't really have whoever the previous person says should be the next person in charge, regardless of what public opinion is. They just follow it, and it's like, okay, it is what it is.
Yeah, they seem loyal. These Shadow Clan members that we never see. Yeah, they seem loyal.
So I don't think she needed to kill everyone. Honestly, someone was like, the fight against Sukuna probably would have been a lot easier if Naoya and Jichi-chan or whatever was alive. It probably would have got done a lot quicker. But who's to say? Because why would they help?
Yeah, why would they help? I don't know.
But yeah.
I don't know. I don't really think they're, like you're saying, I don't think they're comparable either. Like, Itachi killed everyone because, like we're saying, like,
political reasons.
Yeah, political reasons, basically. And he betrayed his own clan. And Maki, her clan betrayed her. It's just completely different. Like, Itachi didn't have to do.
Was she betrayed?
I think they betrayed her. I mean, they abused her, neglected her.
Yeah. Okay.
Verbal, mental abuse. I mean, he threw her. I mean,
but she could have left, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that was a bad take. It'll take for sure. It'll take. But it's like they could have left.
Who could have left?
Mai and Maki.
You saying they
not
they
to say it was her choice to get abused, right? Like they were going to do that because they felt like she was worthless because she had no curse energy. Right. But at the same time, it's like you could leave. Nobody's keeping you here. You're staying here by choice because you want to prove a point that I can be the best in top of our clan without curse energy. So it's my sole purpose to prove you guys wrong. But at the same time, it's like you could have just left.
Yeah, but they're also kids.
I mean, even when she got older, she still could have left.
I mean, even now she's like 15. I mean, yeah, she could have left. Technically, yeah. Well, Japan's like in disarray. You could technically do whatever you want. But like,
yeah. I mean, what's his name left? But okay, Gojo was protecting him.
Yeah, he had a dad.
Megami. Yeah,
they were children, and they didn't have a Gojo necessarily. And like, yeah, I don't want to say that they could have just. I mean, technically, they could have left. Like any kid can run away from home and live out on their own, but I feel like that's a bit scary. Even if you are like a jujutsu sorcerer, you still gotta like abide by the laws and stuff. Like, what are they gonna do?
No, another L take. Oh, yeah. Another L take.
Because it's a homeless shelter. I don't know.
I'm just thinking like, And then, okay, anyway. Wasn't Mai about to kill Maki?
When?
In season 1?
Did they fight?
Or maybe it wasn't Maki. She shot somebody when they were doing that cross school tournament in the woods. Was she not fighting her sister?
Who did she fight? Did Mai fight? Was it Nobara?
It might have been Nobara. But she like actually shot her. Like, you remember? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think this is a thing. Well, okay, maybe this moment. I don't know. Oh, wait,
and it's like, when did this switch happen? Of okay, yeah, it was Nobara.
Okay,
and I kind of feel like that she was not big on her sister.
Which one?
Mai.
Like Mai didn't like Maki?
Yeah, at least that's what she portrayed at first when we first met her. Am I wrong about that?
No, she wasn't like the biggest fan. But I think it was just resentment because she was
getting so much better. And she wanted to just leave, and she never really liked to train.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it was more like some...
I don't know. I guess like looking, we do get the backstory, right? We got the backstory early that Mai wanted to run away. Maki was like, no, I want to stay. I want to prove them wrong. And then I feel like that's where the rift happened, right? That was the...
Yeah.
And then when we get to here, and they're both about to die, essentially, she's like basically confessing her love. Like, I've loved you as a sister, and I don't forget what you did for me. And the last wish I want you to do is just burn it all down. I don't know. I guess like prior to this, did we really know like she was doing this for Mai? Not the killing everyone, but basically she's like, I want to prove them wrong, not only for myself but for Mai too.
Yeah,
I don't think it was presented like that. I thought it was like she just wanted to prove them wrong for herself and be like, hey, I can be at the top of the clan without curse energy.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly because it's far back, but I think it may be the first time that she mentions that I want to make this place safe for me and Mai.
Yeah.
When she's talking to Megami about being a clan lead. That might have been the first mention. I don't know for sure.
Okay.
That sounds right. Well, let me see. Okay. Who has more aura?
Between Toji and Maki?
Yeah.
I feel like I kind of just threw this question in just to kind of talk about it, but I feel like we both had the same answer. I think it's Toji. I don't even think it's close, Toji, to be honest.
I don't think it's close.
Now, if we go based on looks, Maki might have the edge because of scars. I'm not gonna lie. The scars, sleeveless shirt, kind of drippy. But Toji got a couple fits though. He got the black compression and the gray sweats. He got the gray sweatshirt.
Oh yeah.
And the black jeans. He got the kimono.
He got the robes, yeah.
The robes.
Yeah.
I mean, really, Maki looked pretty lame until now.
Before this, she just looked like a schoolgirl.
Yeah, but she had glasses. Not that glasses are bad. Like, glasses are fine. But, like, she didn't have drip. Like, she didn't look like, oh, this character looks cool. You know what I'm saying? She was just...
Yeah. She just had... I think she wore, like, a sweater. Or no.
Like a sweater and a skirt, right?
Or a sweater,
yeah,
depending
and then
on...
she had her... The three prong nunchuck. I forgot the name of it.
Was it
Playful and then her glasses,
cloud, whatever?
Yeah. So she didn't really look all that cool.
Well, we know.
But, I mean, now she
Maki isn't comparing. Of course,
yeah, isn't comparing. But post heavenly restriction, fully unlocked, Maki definitely has aura. Definitely upgraded. Definitely has an aesthetic. The scars do a lot, I think, as well. And it's a new haircut. Sleeveless shirt. The guns are out.
I didn't expect you to get into like a clothing or like looks conversation, but this is funny.
I mean, it's part of aura, right? Like the way you look is aura. That's aura too.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So
in the manga, I feel like she looks rougher than in the anime. In the anime, they made her... I mean, in the manga, she's waist is snatched in the manga. But in the anime, she's like kind of
blocky. Rhea
No,
Ripley build?
She's kind of curvy. Yeah.
Oh, curvy. Okay. Rhea Ripley's not curvy.
No.
She's very blocky. But yeah, they said they made what's her name curvy too.
Yeah, Mai too. She turned around in the dress. I was like, what the heck is this?
So
why she make her so thick?
Let me see. Maki in anime. Oh, she used to have a ponytail too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Toji has more
aura. All that to say,
that's where I'm coming. Yeah, Toji has more aura. That's where I'm leaving it. Okay, here's some other conversations that I saw popping up, unrelated to Maki, but more about Naoya. So I wanted to get your opinion on these. People were asking, why do people love what?
Oh, I was gonna say, I do that a lot. I need to stop doing that.
No,
I said, where does he rank among all sorcerers?
No. We can talk about that though. But why do people love characters like Sukuna and Geto, like other evil characters, but they hate Naoya?
Because Sukuna and Geto can back up their talk. I don't think Naoya's backed up his talk once. Every fight we see him do or have, he's lost.
Okay. So you think
he lost to Chozo, he lost to Maki, and other than that,
lost to Maki again.
He lost to Maki twice
as a curse.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're talking in the context of of everything.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just saying, like, from what we know now. But yeah, lost to Maki twice. And it's just like, I don't know. He just comes off as a arrogant, spoiled kid. Like, oh, I'm the best, and you all know I'm the best.
Ooh, wait, I do have some context for you, because remember you were saying that
that was good, because I thought he was him, but now that I know he's actually not him, like I was remembering it as like he was the head of his. Was he not considered the number one in his clan?
So yeah, I was reading it, and I did see that they were telling him in the manga that since a child, they were putting praise on him, like, you're a genius, you're going to be the next head of the clan. Like, the higher-ups and older people were saying that about him.
Okay, and was this based on his performance, or was this just...
It was based on his performance. Because they were saying they thought of him as a genius for the context of his clan.
Okay. Then I don't know. I don't know why people don't like him. I mean, if that's put in the forefront, like, since he was young, he's always been super good and has excelled at whatever he's done, and I guess it's okay for him to feel like that. It's kind of hard for him not to, right? Obviously, you wouldn't want somebody to be this way. Like, that's just annoying. Like, even if you're good at something, you shouldn't be just boasting about it all the time. Like, where does the humbleness come from? But at the same time, it's like, how can he be humble if everybody he's ever come in contact with tells him he's the greatest thing ever? You know.
True.
Which that doesn't make it
at the same time, no one likes him.
You're right. Yeah.
Like, as a kid, they were like, "Oh yeah, you were definitely gonna be next head of the clan. Like, your father is good. You're like,
he's just not a good person." Yeah, I feel like Geto isn't necessarily inherently not a good person. Like, he does not good things, but the way he communicates to people isn't like a bad person.
He's charming.
Despite that makes sense. Yeah, Naoya's just not. He's just not charming. That's why people don't like him. He has no redeeming qualities in terms of personal communication.
Yeah, like, he's disrespectful in literally every conversation. Like, I feel like the only people he would talk to with respect is Toji or Gojo.
Yeah.
If he were to meet them. So yeah, people were saying,
I think that's why people don't like him, because even with Sukuna, right, he shows you respect, even if it's backhanded, right? Like, his compliments. But I mean, you can take him how you want to take him. Like, when he bought Jogo, he was like, what do you say? Stand true or stand strong.
Proud, you're strong.
Stand proud, right? Like, you know?
Yeah. Even though he was messing with them and making fun of them during the fight. After
right,
the fact.
But he's like, at the end of the day, you put up a good fight. Like, you're not shit compared to me, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like a backhanded.
Right, but I can see, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? You put in work, man. Yeah. You put in pain.
If I wasn't him, you'd be him.
Yeah, if I wasn't him, you would be him. I don't think Naoya's ever going to say that in any realm of reality, regardless. He's just going to be like, even if I wasn't him, you're still not him.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my gosh. I can compare him to the people you play online with, and they just constantly shit talk regardless of if they do good or bad.
Oh,
like they'll be like, you're dog shit. You're dog shit. Like that's going who I imagine him
2 and 7
in real life. Yeah. That's what I imagine Naoya being the teammate who is playing terrible and will still find some way to say I'm better or I'm doing something that is contributing to the team and you're doing something wrong. So fix it. That's how I feel people view Naoya, and that's why he's not likable. Whereas with like Geto, mainly Sukuna, right? Like I said, he's him. He's not really super disrespectful. I mean, he can get disrespectful or he'll say things like, about you, but it's not necessarily in the conversation. He's not inherently trying to disrespect you. He's just kind of saying like, you're really not that good. And this is why you're not that good, Yeah. And you're kind of a waste of my time. And I'm not really saying it to like put you down. I'm just letting you know what the real is.
Yeah, he's from a different era. He's being honest. Really.
And then Geto, or Kenjaku. Are we talking about actual
just
Geto?
Not Kenjaku.
Okay, just Geto, not Kenjaku. Okay.
It's terrible.
Okay. I mean, but people like Kenjaku.
Well, Kenjaku isn't really mean in conversation either. He's actually...
Right, that's what I'm saying. He's just a mad scientist.
Yeah. But specifically Geto, because people love Geto. I think Geto's just nice.
Geto's nice to people as well, too. He just doesn't like humans.
He doesn't like monkeys.
Cursed spirits. Yeah, monkeys, yeah. But other than that, I mean, he talks to people with respect. He doesn't treat them bad. He's just, Yeah. I think that's really all it comes down to, is that Naoya is just very disrespectful, regardless of his intention.
He's not well-mannered.
Yeah. So that's why people don't like him.
And it's like, okay, let me put it in perspective for a real-life example, take it out of JJK. It's the same thing in real life. People are willing to put up with you to the point of like where it matches up with how valuable you can be to them. For the most part, if we're talking about maybe in the workplace or anything like that. So like, for example, like, I don't know, LeBron could probably get away with haggling with the ref or saying something disrespectful to someone because he's like the GOAT. But like, I don't even know a different player to compare them to, but I don't know, someone that just got in the league who was Dylan Brooks, I don't know, whoever, a third round pick number 47, whatever, like, they're not going to get the same leeway as that person because they have not put up the same amount of value. And Naoya, he doesn't do anything to back up his arrogance. So he's just arrogant and losing. That's why people don't like him.
Much, yeah.
Not that Geto has many W's either, but Geto isn't mean.
Yeah, and then I was going to say, from what we know, he treats like one of the fan favorites terribly in the past. So like,
yeah,
a lot of people like Maki, and he treated Maki extremely bad. So why would I like someone who treats my favorite character bad?
True. And then I saw some people were saying like people were saying that like, okay, let me let me just go into the next question and I'll bring it up. Who would you trust as a babysitter more, Naoya or Sukuna? That's something people were debating yesterday.
Naoya or Sukuna?
Yeah,
Sukuna might eat
they're babysitting
babies.
your daughter, your child daughter. Say she's like 7.
Oh, my child daughter.
Yeah. You're gone. Date night, movie night.
And you need somebody to
movie
watch
night
the
and
kids.
dinner. You're gone for 5-6 hours trying to have a good time. You got 2 babysitter options: Naoya or Sukuna. Who are you picking?
I feel like if Sukuna was to watch a child, he would instill some pretty interesting values or ideas. Like I feel like he would try to teach the child how to do something negatively. Like, I'm bored. Let's see if you can do this curse technique. Kill this family. Like something like that, right?
Kill this family. Okay.
Like something crazy like that, right?
Okay.
And then Naoya, I feel like would just forget the kid and be like, I'm not dealing with this, and just leave the house. That could be a horrible interpretation, but that's how I kind of feel. I feel like Sukuna would try to get the kid to do something that probably wouldn't be in the best interest for the kid or society in general. And I feel like Naoya would just not take care of the kid and just leave.
Okay. I see that. I personally would pick Sukuna because Naoya is, well, first and foremost,
we've seen
he's
Sukuna take in
misogynist.
someone.
Yeah, we've seen him take in a kid before.
Yeah, and raise them and make them cook food and freeze food for me.
Servant.
Be my refrigerator. Yeah. Be my chef. Yeah.
So you could argue maybe
but that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like Sukuna would find some use. It might not be the best use, but like, you know, like I said, it's something. Be resourceful.
He'll do. Okay. But with Naoya, you think he'll just walk away, leave the house.
Yeah.
Fend for
like,
yourself.
How dare you have me watch this child? Who you take me for?
Okay. I wouldn't have Naoya watch my child either because he's first and foremost misogynistic. That's like his most forward-facing trait is that he's misogynistic.
You think he'll be misogynistic with a child?
I mean, I think so.
You're a woman.
We've seen him beat up Maki as a child.
Yeah, but he was also a child. Aren't they the same age?
No. Naoya's almost, I think he's 30. He's like almost the same age as Gojo.
He's 30?
Yes.
No way.
Yeah, he is. I learned this recently. Because he's an adult when he's beating up Maki. Let me see. How old is Naoya? Naoya Zenin. He's generally considered to be 27, placing him in the same age range as Nanami.
Dang, that makes me think he's even trashier than what I thought, bro. What the heck? Bruh, I'm thinking he's like the same age as them, and he's just way more advanced. And that's why he doesn't go to school. Okay, my perception of him is definitely changing a lot. Like, I was under the interpretation that he's the same age as Yuji, you know, Maki, Megami, you know, all of them. Like, they're the same age. But like you said, they've been saying since he was a child, like, hey, he's, you know, you're a genius, you're a prodigy, all these things, right? So I'm like, okay, maybe he's just fast tracked to being in these rooms and being on this list of like the top 3 in the Zenin Clan.
Let me
That's
verify.
What I was assuming. Like, he was super young.
AI, but I think it's saying on the wiki too. I'm pretty sure it's saying that he's 27.
But I mean, that makes sense because I mean, he saw Toji as
a clan member.
As a clan member, yeah.
Right. So yeah, he's like way older than Maki. Like,
but 12. At the same time, no. I mean, Megami was a child. Was he a baby when
Toji was still in the clan?
When Toji was still around?
Possibly.
When Toji died, was Megami a baby?
No. Megami was a kid. I don't know how old he was. But Gojo was probably like 15, 16.
Right.
And then Megami is like 15, 16 now. In current timeline.
I guess what I was thinking, my interpretation was that when Naoya saw Toji, I mean, I guess it wouldn't really add up because Toji was away from the Zenin Clan at this time, and he was doing like his he was an assassin, right? A mercenary assassin, like just getting contracts and getting bounties or whatever. So I guess I was assuming that when Naoya was a kid and he saw Toji, Megami was also around, but that makes sense that Megami's not even existing. Because Toji is still with the Zenin Clan. Because he had Toji outside. Who is Megami's mom a Zenin?
No.
A Zenin? Okay. So he found this woman outside of the clan and just had a kid with her.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So I assume that this is all headcanon, but I'm assuming he was with the clan and then he met Miss Fushiguro and then he probably fell in love with her, had Megami, left the clan, and that's why they don't know anything about Megami. And then fast forward years later. Oh, they didn't
know about him?
Nah. They didn't know. I think they may have known that Toji had a kid, but they didn't know the specifics or if he had a curse technique or anything.
Right.
Because remember, he was talking to Nobito and he was like, yeah, I think he's got it. I'm pretty sure he's got the technique. Like, I'll give him to you for whatever amount of money or whatever. So I think that I think that's the time.
Toji said that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before he met and died by Gojo, of course, but
it had an epiphany.
Yeah. I think that's the timeline. So yeah, Naoya is older. I just don't like him. And the people were saying, I think the main thing that I wanted to talk about was that people were saying that how is misogyny worse than like being an evil sorcerer from hundreds of years ago who's killed like countless amount of people, like being genocidal or whatever. Mm-hmm. I think it's different because Sukuna is never really like personal when he kills people for the most part. Mm-hmm. And like even in Shibuya, right, when we've talked about this before, he killed lots of people, but like it was all a result of him trying to kill Maharaga. Mm-hmm. Like he didn't shoot the arrow to kill everyone. But then
remember we went back to when he first took over Toji or Yuji's body, and he was like, "I'll kill and rape all these women."
No. I remember that too. No, yeah. I remember that too. We talked about that, and people were saying that's
when our argument broke down because that's like his only. And they were like, "Was he serious about that?"
Okay, but yeah, people were saying that too, and I was saying that. Okay, but if you're locked up for hundreds of years, you probably have gone a little bit crazy.
But I don't think he even cares about. Oh, okay. You're saying going a little bit crazy. Okay, I thought you were going to say have the urge to.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you get locked up and you go out, you go crazy. But like, he was locked away for however many years. Like, you gotta remember, like Gojo was in prison realm for like a week, and they were worried that if he had gone crazy. Mm-hmm. So like, Sukuna was locked in whatever it feels like.
But I don't think he was existing. I think he just put himself into these cursed fingers, and he was just kind of like dormant, not even awake or around, if that makes sense. Like he's just
like you don't think he could feel conscious or think anything.
Yeah, like until he got a vessel that was capable of holding his body, then he becomes conscious. Because remember, every other person or that other this was like way in the beginning when they showed up to that school, right? And it was like one of the cursed spirits ate the finger. Remember that? And then they fought it.
Yeah.
But it had no sentience. Like it didn't have Sukuna's thoughts. Like it didn't become Sukuna. It was just overtaken from his energy and became something else.
Well, yeah, it just like got an energy boost, but it didn't become a vessel. Like if curses eat the fingers, they just get like an energy boost. Mm-hmm. But let me go back to when Sukuna comes out. He destroys this. He says, "A cursed spirit's flesh is no fun. Where are the people, the women and children?" But like, okay, what I'm saying is, what does he say? Light is.
Okay, he didn't say anything about rape. That's good.
Yeah, he said, "What a wonderful age it has become. Marvelous. It'll be a massacre."
It'll be a massacre.
What I'm saying is that we don't know for sure how it felt to be in those fingers for however long. But my headcanon is that he could at least think. And I feel like if you're just like locked away for hundreds of years and you come out, you're not going to be in your right mind. Because you got to think about, even though he said, "Where are the women, where are the children?" Whenever he gets control of Yuji in the show, he never immediately just goes after women and children.
Yeah.
Like, he's never actually gone after women and children. He goes after people who are, like, actually specifically in his way or that need to be killed because they're connected to Yuji or something like that. Like, he went after Megami, he went after Megami twice, technically. In Shibuya, he also kind of went after Megami, but to protect Megami. But whenever he's incarnated, he never actually goes after women and children, is what I'm saying. So I'm willing to give him a pass on this first time he is incarnated because it's been so long. And look at him, he just looks bonkers. Like, when does he ever look like this again in the show? It's also the first chapter. Like, I feel like his personality, the way Gege wrote his personality, changed over time.
Yeah, I feel like who Sukuna was in chapter 1 for Gege is not who Sukuna is at the end of
at the end. Yeah. His personality is way different. Even in the high-end era, when we see the flashbacks with him and Yorame, both flashbacks when Yorozo shows up and when it's the epilogue and he's like, "You, Yorame, become my refrigerator." He's not just he looks pretty like chill. Like he's just like walking around a forest. His refrigerator broke. He needs a new refrigerator, and he's just chilling. He's not just going around killing people, assaulting women and children, and like.
Right. Do we know how Yorame was able to live for so long?
I think didn't Kenjaku help them? Was it Kenjaku? I don't remember. I'm making it up. I think it was Kenjaku though that did the incarnation thing.
But she was around before the incarnation, right? Before the Uzumaki?
Yeah, she was around before the Uzumaki. I don't know. I forget. I don't know if Yorame just like figured out how to do the same thing or Kenjaku helped them. Yeah, I don't remember. But what I'm saying is, Sukuna in chapter 1 is not the same Sukuna by the end of the series. And he has never acted on any of these things.
Is he actually evil?
I think he is evil. But like, not evil in the way that they're saying. I think he's evil that in the way that like he doesn't care about any rules whatsoever. And he's going to do whatever he wants to do. But I don't think he's evil in the way of just like indiscriminately killing people just for the sake of killing people. Because we've never actually seen him go out and just kill civilians just for fun. But yeah, that was my opinion on that. I say all that to say that Sukuna would make a better babysitter. Yeah. That's all I had to say. Okay. I only had one more thing with and it was Naoya, kind of with the tier power thing. They were saying there's a lot of people that were saying that Naoya would be stronger if he used a weapon. I just wanted to know how you felt about that.
Probably yeah, definitely.
Do you think that would make him top tier though?
I think that would have made his fight with Maki go longer.
Okay.
Especially because Maki's dad kind of showcased like, just because my sword broke doesn't mean I can't reach you. I'm a sorcerer. And I feel like if Naoya had a sword or a weapon, and especially because Maki probably has never seen him really use a weapon because he doesn't like to, that would have changed the way the fight went.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. But not even just with Maki, but just like in general.
In general.
If he used weapons all the time, do you think that would be enough of an impact to make him top tier in JJK, like in general?
I think so. His fists clearly do nothing. So if he had a sword and he was stabbing somebody that fast, I think it would definitely put him over the top.
Okay.
Because imagine instead of those punches, he's just stabbing you 20, 40 times.
But that would also be a lot harder for him to use his technique with the sword. Because then he would have to also, I think he would also have to take into account the frames of the blade. And the blade is part of his body. Is the blade not attached to his, so it doesn't work as an extension to his body? Oh, I don't know. I'm just thinking about if I was him and like I have to think about every frame of movement for my body. If I'm using a blade, and if you want the blade to be a part of that movement in those frames, then you would also have to think about every frame of that blade as well. So I feel like that would be more difficult than just using your body to do his technique. But that's just my idea of what
interpretation.
I feel like yeah, that's just my interpretation.
I think more so for me, it would operate as a extension, like for instance, like clothes.
Okay.
I don't think he has to think about the frames of the clothing. Like the clothing is just on his body. So like, let's say if you had a glove, like brass knuckles, for instance.
Okay.
Would that still function the same, like the way you're thinking?
I think it would. Because like, okay, I don't know much about frames in general, but like a frame is literally like, I don't know, like technically this is could be a frame, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, okay, let's say this is the frame of Naoya right now. Everything in this frame, he would have to think about to use his technique and it not mess up. So like, even if he was using brass knuckles, he would still have to think about the brass knuckles, right? And I feel like that might be why he doesn't use weapons all the time.
Well, he said he doesn't like using weapons because he's a sorcerer.
I get that too. But I just think about his personality and the fact that he wants to be strong. And I feel like if weapons made him that much stronger, he wouldn't sacrifice that just for the sake of proving something.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I can see that. Are you watching me eat my sandwich?
Yes.
PB&J, man.
That's what I wanted to talk about with that. But I don't think I have any other topics that I wrote down. And I think we've done the thing. Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about or questions?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that's all good.
Okay. Well, I think that is it. We are out of here. It's been Week in Weebs episode 90. We'll be back next week for the next episode for the Yaga and Panda and are they doing Yaga?
Hikari. I think Hikari shows up.
Are they doing Hikari?
I think he might show up for a second.
Okay. That's going to be a whole nother can of worms. I can see it now. Is Hikari gay?
Oh, yeah, because he has a femboy boyfriend.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
That's going to be a thing as well. Okay. But yeah, thank y'all for listening. Peace out.
Peace.
We officially launched the Weekend Weebs Patreon. If you ever wanted to see the unedited, ad-free video version of these wacky discussions, where you can actually see our faces, that is now available exclusively on Patreon. Plus, if you sign up, you get episodes 2 days earlier than everyone else. And for the manga readers, I'm doing weekly solo deep dives into JJK Modulo and Kagurabachi chapters that you won't hear anywhere else. Check the link in the show notes to support us. Now let's get back to the show.